Hey my friends, I'm Dan Beer with Beer Home Team. It is time somebody says it. You and I are in a fight against mediocrity. Let me help you understand how our industry works, okay? How does an agent even become licensed? And unfortunately, it's through very little effort. And so what you have is an incredibly mediocre industry that is all operating one way, trying to protect that mediocrity, and they're putting messages out into the marketplace that are against the best interests of the people we are looking to serve. And by the way, my career started in a mediocre way, right? I mean, I stumbled into the industry just like everybody else does. For me, it was that my dad wanted to sell a house, so I got licensed back in 2005, and boom, I was a real estate agent. And what did I do? I started looking around to see how everybody else operated, and I started mimicking the people I'd seen semi-successful. The issue is, you fast forward now a number of years, right? What is it, 13 years almost since I was licensed in June 2005, and what you have is an evolution of our industry. Okay, you have the individual agent that was operating one way. It used to be that the agent was at the center of the model, and they were in charge of everything and turned themselves into some kind of superhero that could simultaneously negotiate contracts, show buyers homes, take listings, handle paperwork, answer the phone, do all of the what is it, 45, 70, 100, whatever things that we all have to do. And they place themselves at the center of it and somehow turn themselves into heroes for it. But why? The reason why is because we were never trained to build businesses. Right back then, everybody would just stumble into the industry, and we were sole practitioners, and we had to do everything. And people built their careers around this, and you, the public, you got used to that. You started to accept that. But now fast forward to today, where what you have are true businesses, okay? I've been through literally countless seminars, conferences, trainings, coaches, consultants over the years, and that's how the Beer Home Team was born. The Beer Home Team was born by transitioning from sole practitioner to an actual real life business with specialists that serve at the highest level in every component of the business. So there's someone that's actually specializes in listings, in showing buyers houses, in answering the phones, in setting appointments, in handling paperwork, in the disclosures, in negotiating repairs. Everything that has to happen, we have dialed with a specialist. Now what you have, back to the mediocrity of our industry, you have all of them and the very few of us. And so the all of them understanding that their businesses are shrinking and ours are growing because why? Well, because we get referred at a higher rate. We get called at a higher rate. We get repeat business at a higher rate because our service level, our results, actually leaving more money in our sellers' pockets and keeping as much of it as we can in our buyers' pockets, we are delivering at a higher level. By the way, understandably so, than one individual agent or maybe one agent with one assistant could ever potentially serve the public at, right? It's not even a fair fight, to be honest with you. But you put all of them together and they have a loud voice. And they have a lot on their side, right? Like mediocrity is big, while people like you and I and people that want to operate and demand the best, want what they deserve, we are few. Unfortunately, most people don't really realize they deserve the best. And so they have the public school system on their side, they have the government on their side, they have the news on their side, they have the institution, right? The man, so to speak, on their side. And by the way, they have the National Association of Realtors on their side. Why? Because they will never lower the standard for what it takes to become a real estate agent because, well, they have a membership of now going on 1.3, 1.4 million that pay them their yearly dues. So they want that bar to be low. What you get out in the marketplace is you might be interviewing somebody to be the agent for your home, and they will actually say things like, well, you know, those guys, they're just a big machine. There's so many of them, you'll get lost. Is that the case, or did we actually, we didn't just get here because we decided to be here. We got here by earning our way there, by serving people at the highest level. The numbers speak for themselves. Our list to sales price ratio exceeding the market, it speaks for itself. And yet they're going to try and poke at it, and they will protect mediocrity at any cost. And so what I want to ask you is, do you demand the best when it comes to your legal practices, your CPA? Do you demand the best when it comes to your medical practitioners, the medical care that you receive? Or do you go see a guy in some kind of, corner of the world somewhere who not only cures cancer but fixes broken bones, also deals with the common cold, and by the way is of course a skin expert and handles all your dermatology needs? Of course not. You demand experts everywhere in your life, in air travel, everywhere in your life. Now, speaking of air travel, even if I had the best pilot in the world, I would still find it a little strange if he went and got under the hood and was fixing the mechanical problems, because I want a specialist doing that. So, my challenge to you and to all of us that demand the best is that we have to drown out the noise that those agents whose businesses are shrinking and that see the path of where brokerage is going, where people that have truly built an operation to serve at the highest level get those phones answered, right? An individual agent can't answer the phone when they're at an appointment, and they can't be two places at once, and showing has to happen here and a listing has to happen here. They can't do it. So the challenge is to drown out their voice, which is on an individual basis small but collectively huge, and demand that we work with the best. That's the beauty of what we've built at the Beer Home Team, is we know that we only do work with the people that demand the best, because the others, well, they'll call somebody else. I would love for you to experience the difference, and the Beer Home Team is here for all of your needs here in San Diego County, Southern California, and really anywhere across the country, because our network, we are connected with the number one or number two agent across the entire country. So no matter where you have needs, reach out to us first and we will connect you with the right specialist. This is the Beer Home Team, and I appreciate you watching this longer than normal video, but it is one of the most important messages that we have had for you in a long time. Demand the best, do more, go kick butt this year in your personal life, your business, and anywhere where we can help you. If you want a confidential conversation, if you want to understand current home values, interest rate effects, the political tension, and how that's affecting what we're feeling on the ground level, we're ready to sit down with you. I thank you for all your time. I'm Dan Beer. This is the Beer Home Team. We'll see you on the next one.